Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and the AFC Bournemouth series. I've come back a little ahead of schedule. I mean, there was a bit of fixture rearrangement, a bit of rearranging of the fixtures due to the cup ties and whatever. So we played Norwich in the FA Cup 5th round at the end of February, and coming off the back of those two defeats we saw in the last episode, I was a little bit worried about this one. But we managed to win by 2-0. The goals came from Lerma and Josh King. But, I mean, we were a little bit fortunate in this one, to be honest with you. Norwich went down to 10 men after starting the game really brightly, actually. They went down to 10 men really early on. And from then on, it was one-way traffic. Really good second goal. Two really good goals there. And great performance by Josh King in that game. And then after that, we were back in league action, and really disappointing this one actually against Burnley, a 2-2 draw. We took the lead on two separate occasions through Callum Wilson, that man, first of it from the penalty spot, and then looked as though he got us a winner in the 82nd minute. But unfortunately, it was not to be, and Burnley were not to be denied, and managed to get an equaliser really late on. So yeah, they came from behind twice to grab a point, and a bit disappointed with that one. I felt we were good enough. I mean, look at that from Wilson. 82nd minute. Great goal. Should have won us the 3 points, but we just couldn't hold on defensively. And in the 88th minute, we were pegged back again. McNeil getting in front of his man to level things up. And then after that, back on into winning ways. A 1-0 win at home to Aston Villa, and there wasn't too much in this game, and it looked like it could peter out. I think if I remember correctly, this was a bit of a dull game, to be honest, but it didn't matter much because super Callum Wilson again, this time Harry Wilson's corner, Wilson with a header, and AFC Bournemouth with a big 3 points there. And the last game before you rejoin me now, home to Brighton, a local game, and we battered them for the majority of this game, but struggled to break them down. And this time, for a change, it wasn't Callum Wilson, it was Lewis Cook who played it across to Gvardiol, and look at that for a strike. He's still playing in at left back. He picked up man of the match in this one, and yeah, 74th minute winner, and what a goal it was. He's definitely proven to be a great signing. So I've come back early for the FA Cup quarter-final, which we've been drawn at home to Sheffield United. And there's certainly a decent chance, certainly a win in this game, especially at home. And then you'll see Liverpool and City, Arsenal and Man United are still in it, but they all play each other. I mean, ideally, I'd like to win this one and then be drawn against Wigan, who've just caused an upset against Aston Villa. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, it was certainly at least the winner from that tie rather than one of the other big boys. But yeah, I came back for this, and so we'll play this and maybe Crystal Palace, or maybe just this one this episode. I think we've got a youth intake due any day now. That's due sometime in March, and I haven't had it yet. So we'll take a look at that. I have improved, or requested to improve some of the facilities at the club, but we're not going to get any world beaters, I wouldn't imagine, for a second. But yeah, let's get into the game. The first one, FA Cup quarter-final, chance at Wembley. Let's get the lads to Wembley. Come on, boys. Let's beat the Blades. This is the side then to hopefully steer us to Wembley. Ramsdale, Jack Stacey, Cook and Ake, Gvardiol, Lerma, Lewis Cook, Harry Wilson on the right, Josh King on left, Almada playing in the attacking midfield role behind the goal machine that is Callum Wilson. So hope for the best. And the first highlight here really early on is came off the bar. I thought that was going to go in for a second, but an early scare. I mean, maybe that's what we need, just to remind us it's not a guarantee that we're going I mean, how did that not go in? I really thought that error was going to cause us to go 1-0 down, and as I hit the bar again, I mean, Sheffield United have certainly come firing out of the blocks. Definitely not easing themselves into the game. Going all in from the off. Guardiola will have that. Yeah, I mean, he's been a good signing. He's looked assured, and all Bulldogs misjudged that. King to Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson this time with the finish. Josh King with the assist. And for all of Sheffield United's promising opening to the game, it's the Cherries that strike first. And as it stands, we're on our way to Wembley. I mean, I could sing a song. I've decided not to. And you can all thank me for that. But Dean Henderson there, I mean, he's had a couple of good games in the two matches we've played this season against Sheffield United. Then we drew one, didn't we? We got a draw and won the other one. But I mean, their finishing today has not been up to scratch, has it? I mean, they've had a couple of decent openings, and that's well worked. Josh King, Wilson again. He's beaten the defender to the ball, and King gets the assist. And we've hit them with a second sucker punch, and we're 2-0 up. And the players are motivated, convinced. I mean, I just tend to get creative. I mean, Ake didn't like it. I mean, Nathan Ake did miss a couple of games. I decided to drop him after he had a real go at me. And Harry Wilson picked up a yellow card and a knock. And then he's on a hat-trick. So do I really want to mess with the lineup in that regard when a player's in form? Almada, Guardiola, Lewis Cook. Oh, decent effort. And it's been a fairly even game, really, but we've just been more clinical than Sheffield United have. That's been the difference. We've taken a couple of chances and they hit the bar or hit Aaron Ramsdale with theirs. Into the second half now, and we're still good for a 2-goal lead. And the longer, it's fallen. Yeah, Steve Cook with his first goal of the season. Bit of a messy goal, that one, but I mean, I'll take it. There's Mousse with a clearance, Ake, and it deflected off Stevens into the path of Steve Cook. And it was the kind of opportunity he was not going to turn down. I mean, Lewis Cook, do I want to make a change? Always wary about making changes when the team are doing so well. I mean, Jack Stacey's complacent. Do I want to bring him off? I mean, he did ask for more game time, which is why I've started in the last few games. He's sort of a similar level to Adam Smith. There's not too much to choose between them. But I've given him game time to keep him happy. I think maybe next season he's going to really push Smith out of the starting lineup for good. Assuming I don't bring in another right back. I mean, I'll see what's available in the summer. I mean, it's going to be a really interesting transfer window. We've got contracts running out for experienced first team players. And of course, we've still got that youth intake to come, which I'll cover this episode. Let's bring Billing on, as Lewis Cook is looking tired out there. Philip Billing. Speaking of central midfielders, we did have some offers for Jefferson Lerma from China for quite big money. I think just under, about 26 million, 28 million, around those kind of figures. I mean, he wasn't apparently that interested in going there anyway. So I didn't want to. Let's bring Montiano on for Callum Wilson. One of the rare games he's not going to get a goal. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, he didn't seem that keen on going to China, and I mean, I rejected the bids in the end anyway. I don't really want to lose another experienced player after the sale of Montiano. Oh, he's offside. Could have been his first goal for the club off the bench, but yeah, he's offside. But it's good to see that he knows where the goal is. It was tight, but yeah, he was clearly just in front of his man there. And we're going to see, let's just praise them, I know that. Players deserve it. 3-0, and we're on our way to Wembley. I mean, if we can just keep the clean sheet, that'll be a perfect result. It's a good block. Oh, offside there. But yeah, well defended in the end. And we're going to hold on. A comfortable 3-0 win, really. They never really looked like any other result. The lads are delighted, as am I, obviously. And here we go. Bournemouth win FA Cup quarter final. Mousse again fails to score against us. Send the assistant to that one, and a cheeky 720,000 to reach in the semi-final. And who are we going to get? That remains to be seen. We're still in the international break. Aaron Ramsdale didn't get off the bench to make his England debut, unfortunately. And it's youth intake day. Brian Klug, we're head of youth development. Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about this too much. The potential-wise, they don't look great. Let's just have a quick look at them. I mean, yeah, he's aggressive. I think, well, another aggressive player. I mean, it seems as though I've been given a batch of aggressive players. Not sure what to make of that. I don't know. I mean, they see I should be excited. I've got every reason to be excited by this guy. Let's move on. Plenty of contracts coming to an end very soon, and I don't expect to renew many of these. Same with the staff. I mean, I've completely overhauled the staff, as we can see here. Now I've got one of the best coaching systems in the league. I mean, I still need to bring in a couple more scouts. I don't have a director of football, but completely transformed the staff, really, which I'm really pleased with. I just need to keep on building. Obviously, at some point, we're looking to get a new stadium and improve the youth development side of things. So maybe we will actually one day get a good new gen to join the side directly through the academy, through the development centre. But I'm not going to hold out too much hope on that regard. That's all for this episode. I'll come back for the FA Cup semi-final. Thanks again for tuning in. And please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. Cheers, guys. Before I go then, just a quick update on the future of this series. So there's a couple of episodes coming out over the next couple of days, which will end season 1. And then I'm going to change it up a little bit for season 2 and going forward. I mean, the viewing figures aren't massive, so it's not going to be a big deal to anyone. But just if you are watching this in the future and want to know what happens, season 2 is going to be more of a review of the whole season. So I'll play the whole season, go through it in good detail in one video, and then do that the same season by season. Maybe I'll go half a season at a time at some point. We'll see how it goes. But that's the future of this particular AFC Bournemouth career series, and that would allow me much more time to focus on other aspects of the game and more tutorial videos. I've got a tactics video that I'm about to start working on, and yeah, just to really get a lot more in-depth content out there for the FM players. So I hope you understand, and I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers, guys.